Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lilian from Kenya to Montana, USA. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for viewing, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing. For those who have not subscribed, please go to YouTube and search Lilian from Kenya to Montana, USA and subscribe. I really appreciate your support, as always. Okay, today I want us to talk about this English test. This is more to do with the nursing, the immigration process. There's a stage where you need to present your English results. That's the IELTS. So let's talk about it. And I know most of us, especially myself, I hate English. I don't like English. I just communicate in English because I have to. I don't have otherwise. But I don't like English. Even in school languages, I got the least grades in languages, English and Swahili. So I'm just trying to communicate in English and in Swahili, but I don't like them. Okay, so this is a must, because you have to do that English test and you have to pass it. In USA has the least band. It requires you to get 6.5 overall band and 7 in speaking, while other countries are going for 7, like UK I think is 777, Australia again 777. So getting into the US is easier because the English band, it's the lowest, that 6.5 overall and 7 in speaking. So yeah, I had people asking me about how did you prepare for your English exam. The first thing you need to know that we have 4 parts of English. There is speaking, there is writing, there is reading, and there is listening. So you need to practice in all these parts of that English. Okay, for me, what I did, since I'm not so good with the online, and I had a 2-year-old in the house. There's no way I could have studied from the house. There's an option which many people choose, just like to listen, to follow teachers online online in their homes. But for me it was impossible because I have a small kid, and also I'm not so good in that online thing. So I need someone to be here and me here so that we can agree on something. So I went for physical teaching. I had to go sit in class and be taught English. So this thing I did, I took a 2-week leave from my work, and I went for 4 days, 4 days in a week, 4 days in a week. That is 2 hours per day. So on Monday 2 hours, Tuesday 2 hours, Wednesday 2 hours. Yeah. So I had studies for 8 days, 2 hours daily. If you know bus station, there is a teacher there called Paul Atindi, if I can remember. That was my teacher. So you go inside there and you express yourself. So he let you speak, and then he trains you how to do it. He corrects you every day, gives you assignments that you do, and it's not expensive. I'm always talking of it's not expensive. It's not expensive. If you go there and you in Kenya you talk for yourself, unajitetea, you tell him what you have, so you agree on how much to pay. Okay, even if you go for physical studies, physical as in mwalimu anakufunza, still if you don't put more effort, you'll fail. Yeah, it's such a tricky exam that you may feel you are good. Even the teacher might tell you you are going to pass, but then you fail. Yeah, but one thing I know, Paul will not let you go to sit for an exam when he knows you are going to fail. So he assesses you. He's those teachers, IELTS certified teachers. Yeah, he is one of them. So I don't know about you. If there is another teacher also, it's an option. So I know these two options. Teach yourself in the house, just going online and finding a teacher, or following YouTube channels, or going for a physical class for a teacher that you know somewhere, you go and attend. And then the other thing you have to practice, you have to put into practice. So with the reading, you have to read paragraphs. No, read anything you find, you have to read English, so that because it's a timed reading session, you have to read within like 5 minutes, like 3 pages, and you answer the questions like in 1 minute. You need to have answered those questions. But I think the most difficult part is the speaking part, that is has a band of 7. And what I can tell someone about this speaking is just you go and speak. You don't keep quiet. Just during your exam, keep speaking until the examiner stops you, interrupts you. Yeah, she or he has to interrupt you. You don't just speak and then get to a point and stop and wait for another question. No, you keep, like you are asked what's your name, you just don't say I'm Lillian Kandega, then that's end. It needs like 3-4 sentences about your name, you see. So you keep speaking until he cuts you off. Yeah, and there are those good examiners, when you stop speaking, you see signs like he tells you to continue speaking, because he is recording this and is going to be marked somewhere else. So he will tell you to continue speaking. But when we are told that when people see these signs, like you are being told to continue speaking, you panic. No, you're not supposed to panic, because anakuibia exam anakuambia continue speaking, so that they need to listen to you, to judge you, because this is assessing your English proficiency. How will you be judged if you are not speaking? If they don't have anything to listen to, how will they judge your proficiency? So you need to keep speaking. Even if you don't know the question, create something and talk about it. The question is hard, just say like, that's a good question, but I think like I might do this, It's not something that you have to give your life experience now. Something you can just formularize a story and talk about it. Okay? And with listening, most people pass listening. Listening is easy. If you've not done that exam, listening is easy. The thing is, there are so many people with, you might get the person you are listening to is coming there with an Asian accent, Japanese, like it's not really English, but you have to listen to that and answer the exam. So the thing is, you have to stay focused for those few minutes. Akili yako yote iko tu kwa that part you are listening to, just for a few minutes, like 10 minutes, and then you answer the exam. But once akili yako inatoka kidogo, you are done. You lost everything, because they don't repeat. Yeah, so you need to remain focused. Attention yako inakuwa hapo yote, like you should know you are going to do that exam, and you paid for it. It's very expensive. 30,000. You book for IELTS exam na 30,000. That's expensive. So you need to work hard and pass it. Yeah. Another thing that people think they don't assess your accent. Where kama ni Mluya like me, they can't assess my accent. No, my accent is recognized. If you are there with the Luya English like myself, your Kikuyu English, they don't assess any accent. So you're okay. Go speak in your accent and let it flow. Okay. The main thing is just practice, practice, practice. Keep on practicing. Get a friend. Speak to your friend. Let him or her listen to you. You can record yourself and then you listen to yourself. See whether are you speaking or not. Yeah. With the reading, the writing with the maps, the things we did while we were still in high school, I think, geography. So it's like describing things. Yeah. So you just need to find where you can get these exercises and practice. That's why I think, to me, and my generation, I'm a bit old, so I'll go to be taught by a teacher. He'll give me assignments, I go sit down and do them and return to the teacher for marking. Yeah. And then I'll need to be given feedback there and then, not waiting for tomorrow. And when I'm being given feedback, I can ask something. Not like online, I won't even understand what they are talking about. Okay. So with English, you just have to practice. Yeah, there's no shortcut. So you people who are preparing for English test, I wish you all the best. And it's doable. You can pass it on one attempt. Yeah, many people are passing on one attempt, and you can. I believe everyone can. So there's nothing like how easy you can. It's just to put some extra effort into it. Thank you, and welcome back to my next video. Bye bye.